care of you and love you. But where's Lee?
Relax, we're not due at the park for another 20 minutes.
All right, now I'm going to take care of you, and I'm going to love you. But Brian, I keep forgetting the same part here.
Look, I'm not quite sure about the vow, but I think the next phrase is something like, for the rest of our lives.
That's it. That's right. Okay, now listen. If I forget that tonight at the rehearsal, you whisper it to me, all right?
Sure. What's the best man for?
Let me see.
I'll get it.
Let's start this over again. I'm gonna...
All right.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Scotty.
Oh, boy, am I ever
Ready?
glad to see you.
Simmer down. Now we want you nice and calm for this rehearsal.
Oh, rehearsal. How can you be calm for a rehearsal for the biggest day of your life?
Let's go find out. Come on.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but do you think we could try them another way instead?
Sure, you just let us know where you want them, and that's where they'll go.
Okay, a little bit further apart. I'll be right back.
Wait till I get my hands on the groom and the best man.
Well, what'd they do now?
Not what they're doing, it's what they're not doing. We could really use them right now.
You cannot blame Scotty and Brian for that. They both wanted to be here, but Laura insisted Scotty doesn't see any of these decorations till the wedding this afternoon.
Ah, I did not know that.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know how you ever did so much in such a short time.
Magically. Mother, are you sure that the caterers are going to stop at the house this morning to help Mrs. Graham with all those picnic baskets? Absolutely positive.
Okay. Well, the garlands look great, if I do say so myself.
Well, I agree, but it's not our wedding, remember. What do you think, Laura?
They should be longer.
What should?
The loops. You see the way it looks now? It looks like we didn't have enough flowers and we had to make them skimpy.
Not enough flowers. Laura, this park looks like a flower show. Your mom's right, Laura. Besides, I can't make it up and down these stairs one more time. I'm never going to make it to the wedding.
Well, not only will you make it, but you'll make it in a size 10 if you're lucky.
Oh, yeah, that'll be the day.
Beverly, please. For me?
And for your wedding line?
I'll do it for you, Laura, but why don't you watch us this time so we get it right and don't have to do it again, okay?
I will.
Miss Weber,
Yes.
if everything's all right, we'll be on our way now.
You know, the more I look at him, the more I like him the way we had him originally. Would you mind?
Anything you say.
Thank you so much. Oh, Claudia, see, that looks better already. Oh, Beverly, if you just copy this loop right here, the whole thing will be perfect.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I must say, our daughter has a very creative imagination.
Oh, fantastic. That's exactly where they should go.
Will that be it then?
A little bit more plants around the Thank you so much. Beverly, you're not copying the loop that Claudia made.
Oh, right,
It has to be longer. Yes, lower. Yeah, the knots are close together, okay? I don't want anybody to feel crowded.
Brian, I don't know. I really think I should be over there helping out with the decorations.
Will you relax, man?
Relax? I'm getting married today.
So, look, the rehearsal went as smooth as silk last night. I gotta tell you, I had a lot of trouble hearing your vows.
Yeah, I know. Lee said something about that, too, but Laura's came over loud and clear.
Well, then speak up and try not closing your eyes while you're reciting them.
Listen, I got enough things to remember today. You know, I'm probably going to forget all of the vows.
Well, look, let's just go over the list. Let me see. Well, I'll show you. You got everything organized. Number 1, the rings.
That's right, the rings. Right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to give mine to Laura. No, you're supposed to do that during the ceremony. Here, you give them to Laura.
No, I'm supposed to give them to Claudia, and she gives them to Laura. Number 2, the plane tickets to sunny Southern Cal.
Oh, hey.
Okay, the hotel confirmation slip.
Yeah, it's, Brian, it was supposed to be in here with the plane tickets. Oh, this is terrific. Now I'm not even going to get a room at it. Oh, phew, there it is.
Hey, I told you, you're very well organized.
Wait a minute, I just thought about something else. How are we going to get to the airport?
No trouble at all, I told you. Your father's letting me use his car, and I'm driving you and Laura over to the airport just as soon as she finishes throwing her bouquet.
Oh, that's a good thing you thought of that, because I never would have thought of that.
What's the best man for?
Yeah. Wait, I just thought about something else now. Now, we're going to have to leave really early.
And don't worry, I've got the trip from the park to the airport all timed out.
But Laura's still going to be in her wedding dress.
No, she isn't, because her mother's renting a gazebo and they're putting drapes around it. It'll be at the top of the stairs and they'll turn it into a girl's changing room.
You know, we should have just eloped.
What? Miss out on all this fun?
Scotty. I'll get that. Yeah, hello, can I help you?
Yeah, you sure can if this is Mr. and Mrs. Scotty Baldwin's apartment.
Oh, well, it will be.
What's that?
I'm getting married today.
Oh, hey. Well, I'm sorry to bother you on your wedding day, but we
okay.
got something to be delivered, you know, before today.
What?
Just a minute. It's right out here in the hall.
Where do you want us to put it? Look, now, there's got to be some kind of a mistake here.
I don't think so. The delivery slip's got your name on it.
Yesterday's antique store.
You know the place, don't you?
Well, yeah, I was in there with my fiancée, but we didn't buy that.
Well, somebody did, pal. It's marked paid, not
Well,
COD.
look, I'm telling you, I didn't buy that.
Well, look, why don't you guys just come in here, put it down anywhere, and we will move it later.
Right. Come on.
There we go. Here you go, and split this.
Oh, thanks a lot. Hey, and congratulations, Baldwin.
Lots of luck. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Scotty, isn't this the love seat Claudia was talking to Laura about?
Yes, it is, but we agreed that we were not going to buy it.
Well, maybe it's a present from her folks.
No, because I told her we didn't want any more presents from them either.
Well, maybe they insisted.
No, obviously, she just changed her mind and told them that she wanted it. I mean, she really convinced me that she understood that we couldn't afford it, and until we could, that she would just forget about it.
Well, maybe it's a present from somebody else.
Brian, there's no tag on it, and you heard what the guy said. He said that it had to be delivered today, and that was it.
Well, I don't know, and you're not going to until you and Laura are on your way to California and you have a chance to talk about it.
Oh, no, I'm not waiting for my honeymoon to straighten this thing out.
Oh, come on, Scotty. The two of you are going to be strung out about everything that's going on today without worrying about a love seat.
Brian, if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her, there are certain things that we better understand right now before we make such a commitment.
Oh, come on, Scotty, look. Scotty, wait a minute, man. Don't throw a pepper tantrum and go through the furniture.
Now PJ's sleeping. No, Jeremy, I wouldn't have invited you over today if I knew you were going to be so noisy.
Well, I'll try to be extra special quiet. Because once before, when Tommy and I were here during the epidemic, I woke him because I was talking too loud.
You don't have to whisper.
Okay.
Didn't tell me if you had a nice time with Jeff and Heather last night.
Well, it was nice, but I don't think Heather enjoyed herself very much.
Why not?
Well, she was very nervous. At first, I thought it had something to do with her mother.
Why her mother?
Well, because she kept excusing herself from the table to call her. And when I asked her if her mother was all right, she said she was. So I guess Heather's just very high-strung by nature.
You know, Jeremy, Heather has been helping Diana with PJ lately. She's been very busy with the book room at the hospital.
Well, maybe that's why she's too busy. No, shouldn't say that.
What?
Well, all right. If you promise not to tell anything to anyone.
I promise.
Well, last night when we got back to the apartment, Jeff was going to make the coffee for tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the refrigerator where they keep the coffee, and guess what?
There wasn't any.
Yeah, and there hadn't been for a long time. So Jeff got really mad, and he screams to Heather, "How many more weeks do I have to go without coffee before you remember to buy some?"
Jeremy, you've got to understand that some people have a lot of problems to contend with, and they forget about other people's needs. Do you remember when you went to visit Heather in the hospital when you first came to Port Charles?
Yes, you told me that she was sick and she lost her baby.
That's right. And she wanted a baby very badly. This can be a terrible problem for a woman to deal with.
It's just hard for me to imagine Heather as a mother of a baby.
Why?
Well, I don't know, but I can imagine you, but Heather, she just tries too hard.
Well, we are going to just have to try hard to understand, right?
All right. I'll get that.
No, it's okay, I'll get it. Joe, hi, come on in.
I understand you have the honors of looking after PJ today.
Yes, with my very able-bodied assistant, Jeremy Hewitt.
Jeremy, how you doing?
Pretty good. How come you let that man in Canada get away?
I just wish I could tell you. These things sometimes happen, Jeremy.
If I was in charge, I'd surround the place with plainclothesmen, and then I'd just wait for that guy to...
You promised you'd keep your voice down, remember?
Sorry. Anyway, he wouldn't escape without a trace if I was on
Okay. The door is still open. I would like you to walk outside and play in the yard.
All right, we'll discuss this further after PJ wakes up from his nap.
Got it. You got a deal.
Come on in, Joe. Make yourself comfortable. Or is this an official visit?
Well, it's, half official. I have to change the tape on the phone recorder.
Oh, well, help yourself. I'm just going to clear away the dishes.
And I think I can trust you to tell you this. There's another recorder in the basement, and that's the tape I have to change.
Oh, well, what is that recorder monitor?
Well, the telephone, same as this one. It's just an automatic device that turns on when the phone rings, just in case someone forgets to flip on the switch up here.
Yeah.
Here, let me get the rest.
No, that's okay. I'm sure, hurry to go change that tape and, go rush out and keep an eye on the neighborhood, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure our mysterious caller is not going to rear up his little head today.
Well, what makes today so different?
Let's call it a hunch.
Absolutely beautiful.
You mean that it's decorated already?
Laura runs a very tight ship.
Right.
I swear, Laura, if you had asked those nursery guys to move the plants one more time, you'd be wearing them now.
It's okay, dear.
They were really very nice about it.
Well, we were pretty nice, too,
Yeah.
don't
Not bad.
I'm so tired.
Sit down.
I'll just sit down for a minute. Oh,
Is there?
oh, that's nice.
Alice, where's Matt and Ryan?
Well, I'm afraid they got a little bit bored after watching the 25th basket being packed, so they've gone out to play a little baseball. Laura, they asked me to tell you that they've decided they really should go by the hospital to see their dad this afternoon. They're sorry about missing the wedding. And I'm going to be coming along with Jeff.
And Heather, too, I hope.
Well, I'm not too sure about Heather. I mean, I talked to her just a little bit ago, and she's got one of those blind headaches again.
Oh.
Does she have them often?
No, just the past few weeks. I think it's just nervousness and tension,
I hope she can come. Oh, Mrs. Grant, did the caterers get here on time?
Early, honey. And I have made about a dozen extra baskets in case you have any unexpected guests.
Okay, where are they all now?
They're keeping nice and cool in the caterer's truck, which is parked right outside if you want to take a look at them.
Hey, I do. No, Beverly, now we should take our showers now, so we'll be ready to help Laura when she starts getting dressed.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Isn't anybody going to have one of the nice hot buns that I baked this morning?
Excuse me, I'll just take a little detour.
No hot buns till you get into that bridesmaid's dress.
I'll be back, Mrs. Grant.
I'll keep it warm for you, Beverly. Excuse me.
Oh, they're really great, aren't they?
Hey, so are you, young lady.
I think you're just saying that because you know you're getting rid of me today.
Laura, I can't even begin to tell you just how much I'm going to miss you.
Dad, please don't say anything sentimental today, okay? Because the way I feel, I'm going to start crying.
She's nervous? I don't believe it. Hey, you mean you totally fooled me?
Well, I've had a lot of good practice at hiding them all week, waiting for Scotty's grades to be posted.
Well, you're in better shape than the bridegroom. I think he was going to have a nervous breakdown last night at the rehearsal.
Well, I keep my feelings inside, and Scotty lets his show. I guess that's why I'm really nervous about today.
Well, that's all right. That just shows that you're normal. Getting married's a big step for anybody.
Yeah, I know that. It's just that, well, I always thought, ever since I realized how much I love Scotty and how much I want to be his wife, I always thought that I wouldn't mind giving up anything to make that come true.
Don't tell me you're going to have second thoughts on this after what you put us through to get ready for this wedding today.
No.
I'll kill her.
No.
First in line.
It's just that, well, you see, when I woke up this morning, I looked around my room, and then it hit me. I realized that this is the last morning that I'll ever wake up here. And I got really scared, and I started wondering if I was doing the right thing, and it's really very childish, isn't it, Dad?
No, just the opposite, Laura. Every adult has all kinds of conflicting feelings and emotions when they reach a major crossroad in their life.
But I've wanted to marry Scotty for so long now.
Honey, no matter what you're looking forward to, you're always going to leave something behind. You're going to be filled with all kinds of emotions, feelings, and memories of the past.
Happy ones. some sad ones.
No. No. No sad memories, not on your wedding day.
I'll get it.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Higgins.
Hello, Mrs. Grant.
Oh,
Well, I was hoping you wouldn't be here.
Mr. Higgins, come on in. Oh, thank you for the lovely goblets. You didn't have to do that.
Well, I wanted to, Laura.
We're going to see you later at the reception, aren't we?
Well, unfortunately, no, Dr. Weber. That's why I wanted to stop by and wish my best to Laura in person.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry you can't be there, though.
Well, so am I. But just after your mother called to invite me, Judge Windsor assigned me to a case. And I'm afraid that today is my first interview with her.
Her? Sounds familiar.
I'm sure. As a matter of fact, she's only a year or so younger than you were when we first met. She's 15.
I hope everything works out for her.
Well, I'm sure if she follows your example that everything will.
Mr. Higgins, I'd be glad to talk to her if you think that might help. I mean, I'll tell her that your bark is worse than your bite.
Well, I'm glad you finally realized that. Laura, I want you to have this.
What is it?
Well, it's the juvenile court's official notice that all previous charges from last summer against you have been dropped. Case dismissed.
That's a beautiful gift. Thank you.
Dr. Weber? Dr. Weber?
Thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure. It's a beautiful day for a wedding. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'll see you at the door.
It's time for you to go upstairs and start getting ready.
I know. You know, I really wish he hadn't brought this by today.
Why not?
Because I told you, I've been on the verge of tears all morning.
Hey, Laura. Laura, sweetheart, hey. You're starting a whole new life today.
I know. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.